Okay, so we should be live imminently, if not already. Just waiting. Okay, come on. Not sure if we are live or not. Okay, we may be live, it's just my computer's not showing. I'm just going to go and check. I'll be back. Let's just check to see on another screen if we are live. Yes, good. Okay, we are. My apologies. Right. Good morning. It's been one of those days where the technology has not been my friend. I was gonna transmit from my garden rather than the studio, although it's 2 degrees, like just above freezing. But I realised my phone that I was going to use for a live broadcast needed charging, so had to put that on charge. So then we put the computer on and the computer wouldn't wake up this morning, so I had to reboot. I mean, it woke up, but it just wouldn't load. Anyway, after some fiddle-faddling and some faddle-fuddling, we got here. So let us do some exercise. Let us start nice and simply. Raise up onto the toes and down. And if you want to roll backwards a little bit there, you can. So just rolling up onto the toes and down. Okay, take the weight onto one leg, roll the other foot side to side. Change feet. Go back to the other foot and circle the knee. Change direction. Go to the other leg, circle the knee. Now, if you've done these exercises with me before, change direction, you realise we're going much faster through the exercises than we normally do. You will see why. Take first one leg, then the other leg up to the front and out to the side. Now take the legs out to the side and around to the front. Now feet about shoulder width apart, legs relaxed, circle the hips. Change direction. Keep the hips square, small circles with the upper body. Change direction. Feet tiny bit wider, gently tilting side to side. Just a range of motion, not trying to stretch, just letting the body find its own way. And now the same thing, forwards and backwards. Don't worry about touching the floor. If you can, you can. But it's just range of motion. And up, and back, and up. Okay, circle the shoulders. Change direction. circle the arms. Change direction. Put the upper arms out, circle the lower arms. Change direction. Tuck the elbows in, rotate the wrists. Pardon me, indigestion. Change direction. Okay. Head in a big, fairly slow U shape. And relax. Okay, what we've just done in less than 5 minutes, 3 minutes maybe, is we've gone through most of the bits of the body that we would normally go through 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes longer. The idea of that is just to let you figure out for yourself if there's any bits that need more exercise. So think of that as a very simple way of just running a physical audit on the body. And any time you do that, if you sort of find, for instance, for me, the small of my back is a bit tight, my shoulders are a bit tight, my neck is a bit tight, probably slept badly. So neck, well, shoulders, neck, small of back is where, if I was exercising by myself, that's where I would put my attention. That's where I would do gently, progressively, a little bit more. Let us now put that to one side and let us go and do a little bit more relaxed exercise. Let us start just gently and slowly raising the arm, raising the leg. Breathing in and out through the nose, if you can. Switch to opposite side arm and leg. Leg and arm. And you may realize I'm just taking a tiny part of a second at the top, just holding it. The video actually froze for a second there. It was aiding me. That was not intentional. Or maybe it was. Maybe my powers controlled the video. I doubt that somehow. And relax. Circle your hips. Nice and slow. As big a circle as you can comfortably make it. And change direction. And take the feet a little bit wider and use the legs to circle the body, or the hips and the legs, and you know what I mean. You can see, I hope, clearly what I'm doing. Change direction. Legs are relaxed, knees are slightly bent. Tuck the elbows in, bring the hands up. As you bring the hands up, you make a fist. As the hands go down, you open them, gently kick backwards. I do this exercise particularly carefully because this was one of the exercises that when my knee was bad, and it's still not completely recovered. Indeed, maybe it never will be. But when my knee was bad, this was something that set off alarm bells. So I'm doing this very gently. If you want to be a little bit more vigorous, by all means do so. Make sure you're not going to kick anything behind you. Okay, and relax. Big circle, big circle, big circle, big circle, big circle, big circle. Let the hips get involved. This is a bit Karate Kid, the original movie from goodness knows back when, you know, wax on, wax off, but basically working the shoulders. Change direction. 1, 1, 1. And relax. Okay, we're going to do something you don't often do in the predominant style of Tai Chi that I teach, which is Yang style. You do come up onto the toes or off the heel off the ground in Sun style, which I do also teach a little bit of. But in Yang style, you always keep your heels on the ground. So why am I raising my heel? We will start just doing this, and then we will start to bring more into it. Right, relax. What we're going to do is we're going to push up through the center, up to the corner, but leading slightly, ever so slightly, with the push coming up from the ground through the body. So it's a stretch, it's body movement. If you're into the martial arts side, you can think of it as a palm heel strike. You would alter the angle. Probably your feet would be closer in if you were doing it for martial purposes, but have the feet slightly wider, make it more of a stretching move. And relax. One we do occasionally, out to the sides. I'm sure if you've trained with me before, you'll know what's coming next. We go diagonal, horizontal, other diagonal. And the video has frozen, but it's come online again. I hope that was just a minor glitch. And relax. Circle the elbows in, across, round and out. And here, if you wanted to push up, keeping with the theme, you could push up. But you may find it's easier to bend the legs slightly and sit down a little bit so that you can make it a little bit more fluid and a little bit faster. It's not a race, just taking the elbow across and then round. Let's come in and down, in and down. And again, you could come up or you can, well, not squat down, but concentrate on keeping your center of gravity low throughout. Both variants make sense, I hope, to you. They make sense to me. But what do I know? Well, probably quite a lot, but who knows? What's the thing about Dunning-Kruger effect or something? You think you know more than you do. And relax. Who knows? Okay, circle the shoulders. Oh, my shoulders need circling today. Oh. The heater that I've got in the background there is doing the best it can, but I think it's fighting a losing battle. I think cold air is coming into the studio quicker than the heater can heat it up. Change direction with the shoulders. Relax your knees, sit back and down. And as always, remember the instructions are as much for me as they are for you. That's me telling myself I need to relax more. You always need to relax more. That goes for all of us. Be more relaxed. Take one shoulder one way, one shoulder the other. Change direction. Swinging the arms nice and gentle to start with, using the hips to lead the way. Oh, I should have given a warning at the beginning. I think, as well as all the other technical problems we've had today, I think the batteries in my microphone are a bit suspect. Or at least it's not the batteries, it's the charge, because it's lithium ion or whatever, rechargeable. So if the sound does go, I will see that because I have a thing on the screen that shows me, but there'll be a bit of rushing around to put a different mic on if that happens. Now I'm raising the arms, so this isn't the arms being swung by the motion of the hips. This is me raising the arms. The swing of the hips takes it to there. Raising of the arms takes it up to there. Now I'm going to swing the arms forwards and backwards. I'm using the hips and the waist to generate the initial impetus, but then I am raising the arms, and you can either look to the front as I am at the moment, or you can look around, following, well, looking to the back, I suppose, and relax. Interlock the fingers, push them forwards. Take them up, push them up. Unlock, interlock the fingers, push them forwards, take them up. I'll just come back so you can see, and then push them up. Interlock the fingers, push them forwards, take them up, push them up. Relax. Gently turn the waist, allow the arms to float around the body. Let the legs relax. Let the waist do most of the work. I'm also turning the head side to side, so I'm gently working the muscles of the neck. But I'm leading with the waist. Bring the feet in slightly, legs pump up and down, the arms float forwards and backwards. The more relaxed your shoulders are, the more relaxed your elbows are, the more relaxed your wrists are, the more relaxed everything other than the legs is, the more the movement will feel, the movement in the arms will feel, what's the word? Like you're not doing it. The arms are being moved, you're not moving the arms. That's the purpose of this exercise. Let's now do the opposite to that. Let's start swinging the arms in time with the legs, or the legs slightly leading the way still. But now we are getting involved. So I've gone all the way up now with the arms. Now I'm going to just take them up to about just over shoulder height. And now I'm going to keep the legs going, but I'm just going to let all the tension out of the arms, let them relax, let them just float forwards and backwards. And this is quite a difficult exercise. When having done the section of the exercise where you are putting energy into the arms, you are deliberately moving the arms, to then let go so the arms just float again, that can be tricky. So it's an interesting exercise for a number of reasons. And relax. Let us now go one side to the other. I nearly did a variation that I'll share with you in a minute. So here the waist is doing the work, the legs are doing the work. I'm trying to keep the arms as relaxed as possible. Obviously I could do the same thing. I could bring the arms into it and then relax them, but I won't, because I want to show you that other little variation. The other little variation is just to emphasize the movement into the leg, coming the heel off the floor, bringing the heel off the floor, pushing the toes down into the ground, pushing the hip and the arm up, the arm floating still. But it is a little bit more vigorous, but the trick is to keep the arm relaxed. You don't want the arm muscles doing it, you want the leg muscles doing it. And relax, and it should also catch you there, the back of the Achilles tendon, calf muscles, I don't know, something there should get involved as well. Gentle slapping motions. If you do have arthritis of the wrist, just hold the wrists solid and just move the arms is an option. I'm going to let my wrists relax so the hands flap backwards and forwards. And then I'm going to do up and down. And again, you could hold the hand solid, the wrist solid, so it doesn't flick, and just work the arms. But I'm going to flick. Flickety flick flick. And now I'm playing the piano. Just making sure that my fingers are wiggly woggly, and then I'm going to pull them back, wrong way, pull them back, pull them back. Now I'm doing this much gentler than we did yesterday. Yesterday we were holding it, and so we were really like, rah, and then relaxing it off gently. But here, this variation is just gently bending the fingers back. And then we'll do the same thing here, but gently, gentle, 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 gentle. Just gently stretching out. So different to what we did yesterday when we were going growl, 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 really working it and having to leave go. Slowly here, You can leave go quite quickly because you're just not putting as much pressure. Oh, itchy nose. Not putting as much pressure on the wrist. Okay. Oh, very itchy nose. Sorry, excuse me while I... My apologies. Okay. I want to do... Yes, I know what I want to do. I want to do a couple of exercises that are not really Tai Chi exercises, but I like them, so let's do them. I want you to make a fist. It doesn't have to be a... We're not talking karate. We're not talking like, you know, just a loose fist. 2 loose fists. And just swing the arm around with the loose fist at the top of it. That'll just give you an idea, and then we'll add to it. Now let's take it across the front of the body. If your heel comes off the floor, that's fine. If your heel stays on the floor, that's fine. I'm not going to be dogmatic. You may want to take your feet slightly wider just so you can make it more of an exercise movement. If this was a martial movement, it would be BAM! Whomp. It would be a quick movement, but we're doing it for exercise. You may realize I've mentioned martial aspects of things a couple of times today. It is worth mentioning that a large number of the exercises that we do are multi-purpose. They do teach the body to move in the same sort of shapes that you would move in were you doing Tai Chi as a martial art, or indeed in many cases pretty much any martial art. Now we're going to come here. We're going to swing the body, let the arm come from down to up, and I'm inverting the fist, letting it twist. You probably wouldn't twist the fist in Tai Chi. There are martial arts where you would. In Tai Chi it would probably either be done kind of maybe like that, or, oops, where's the camera? Or like that, but don't worry. Just swing. Okay, now, one forward, one backward. This is just an exercise. This is a variation on that one we were doing yesterday with the open hands. And relax. Okay, I'm going to finish today with just some really gentle Tai Chi breathing exercise. Well, a gentle Tai Chi breathing exercise, which we have done before. You breathe in, you breathe out. You breathe in, you breathe out. As you breathe in, the legs straighten a little, although you don't let them lock out. As you breathe out, you sit down and back. As you breathe in, the legs straighten a little. As you breathe out, you sit down and back. As you breathe in, the fingers are relaxed, pointing downwards. As you breathe out, palms outwards, fingers slightly up. Here, as you breathe in, palms up. Here, as you breathe out, palms towards you. Breathing in, out. In, out. Let's take that as a complete set. So, here, 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 here. We'll call that 1 set. Let's do 8 more sets. Two more sets, that is. As you breathe out, let your hands come together. Close your eyes. Just breathe gently for a minute. Half close your eyes if closing your eyes is difficult for you. Open your eyes, give everything a shake. Good, that I hope sets you up for the day. I hope it sets me up for the day. I've got quite a lot of teaching to do later on today. If by any chance you're interested in learning Tai Chi from me, I do Zoom classes, so leave a message or email me or make contact one way or another. And obviously we can talk about direct training, or join my online program where you would gain access to 3 sessions a week. That's another option. Lots of options. I like options. Have a fantastic day, evening, whatever, and thank you. Have fun. Bye.